Listen to this freedom model quote. As you think critically about your past attempts to quit in which it felt difficult, you might want to ask yourself whether you truly wanted to quit. Bear with me. You either felt like you had to quit, or that you were obliged to quit, or that you were cornered into quitting. In those difficult attempts, you didn't see life without substance use as the happier option, the more attractive option, than a life with substance use. This is another way of saying you didn't really want to quit. When you move forward on a quit attempt without really wanting it, then it becomes a painful struggle to resist what you actually want. This is goated. This is describing a failed nofap attempt. This is describing most nofap attempts. The reason why people fail on nofap is because they have to resist what they actually want to do. In other words, they have to resist urges. Why do they have to resist urges? Because all an urge is what you want to do. All an urge is what you desire to do. A desire for PMO is no more different than my desire to drink water, than my desire to wear this dressing gown because it's warm. There's no urge, it's just a desire. It's just what you want to do. So when you want to change what you want to do, right? You don't want to be constantly choosing against what you want to do. It's like a homosexual person, right? You know these like gay conversion things? They don't actually, there's no way to turn someone from gay to not gay. There's only a way to help them like suppress what they actually want. And when you think about it, that's no way to live your life. And I'm not advocating for like pro-gay, or I have no stance or whatever. I keep my personal beliefs out of this. But what I am saying is that when you're constantly trying to resist what you want, it's fucked. It's a shit life. It's a miserable life. And that's the life on nofap. That's why nofap sucks. Because even if you succeed, it's fucking miserable. So what you want to do is you don't want to be fighting urges your whole life, because A, that's really hard. I didn't succeed, and I did it for 6 years. And also, even if you do succeed, it fucking sucks. Like, when I did have my nofap streak, that was like 90 days, like, it just fucking sucked. It didn't bang that much. It didn't, like, hit right. That nofap streak didn't hit right. Because I was using porn blockers. I was kind of fighting my way through. Like, it sucked. It was okay. It was okay. But I kind of felt like doom was around the corner the whole time. You know, this was years ago. This was like 3 years ago. My point is, right, is that you can't like self-corner yourself into quitting. You can't self-force yourself. You don't want to force yourself against what you want. You want to change what you want, right? So instead of paddling upstream, divert the course of the river. Okay? You get it? Don't try and lift 500 kg up off the floor. You can't do it, right? Only Eddie Hall can do that. But what you can do is you can remove the weights from the bar. Actually, it's probably impossible to move 500 kg from the bar. It's probably hard for one person. Let's assume they're the small plates or whatever. You can take them off. Basically, you don't want to be forcing the weight up. You want to remove the weight, so then it's easy. You want to change what you want. You don't want to corner yourself. If it feels like you're cornering yourself, you're doing something that's not only unsustainable, but it's miserable as fuck. Do you want to be living a life of misery? That's what put me away from nofap. When I first found easy peasy, I realised that there was a way underneath all of this mess to actually get rid of urges, i.e. to change what you truly desire. There are no urges, there are just desires. There's just what you want. You can change what you want. You change what you want by first of all not viewing yourself as addicted. That takes the sand out of your eyes. If you don't view yourself as addicted, like, okay, what are we dealing with here? Okay? Then you remove the reasons why you see inflated value with porn, and you see a positive future without it, and then you move towards that positive future because you want it. It might feel a bit uneasy at first, but making any transition's a little bit uneasy. But you're happy to pay that uneasiness price. You want to move forward. You want to move on to a happier future, a happier life without it. Don't corner yourself, man. You don't need to. It's counterproductive. You don't corner yourself with anything else. When you move from like an old car to a new car, you don't have to force yourself to drive the new car so that you don't drive the old car. You just drive the new car. It sounds very simple, and it sounds like I'm kind of like dehumanizing you or invalidating what you've been through. I've been through fucking hell with this shit, man. This has been the worst problem in my life, like by far. And it seems quite disheartening to kind of like invalidate the fucking struggle with it, but it's so doable. Easily. It's so fucking doable. So, figure that out. Read the freedom model. And change your want. Don't try and act against your want. Change your want. Want better. Don't go against better. Change the want, right? Look towards positivity. You can live a positive life. You don't have to fight urges. And it's not valiant to fight urges ever. It's just dumb. It's not valiant. I used to see it as valiant, like I'm this kind of like knight in shining armor fighting against the dark, evil forces of the porn industry. Not true. That's a self-created, it's an imaginary battle that's going on. It's not real. Stop it. Stop fighting and choose the happier option. Paint the happier option that you want and move towards it. Don't fight. Don't make it out to be this valiant battle either. That's it. Freedom model, link in the description.